Anita Ratnam, and the adult and child psychiatrists, especially Dr. Shekhar Seshadri, who have unstintingly given of their time and patience. As I am, to those who must remain unnamed because some identities and places have been changed for their protection. Except for the founder of the gay movement in India, Ashok Rao Kavi, I must also protect the identities of the homosexuals and lesbians who forwarded my emails to each other, introduced me to their friends through their gay colleagues all over the country, and allowed a straight like me an insight into their private pain as adults who were once children. And how do I slot those wonderful people who helped me simply because? Some said it was the subject matter of the book. Others helped as random acts of kindness, like the editor Gayatri Devi Vasudev and filmmaker playwright Chetan Shah. None of them, far too many to mention, expected anything in return. All of them wished me well. They gave me solid advice along with phone numbers. They ensured that I got invited to relevant seminars. They checked out specialists in their cities and promptly emailed, faxed, and phoned with the information. They couriered me books and mailed me Xeroxes. They fed my mind, and sometimes they even wound up feeding me on my investigative travels, beginning with the comfortingly hot chai, brun pav maska at the Majlis office. Bless you for encouraging me so selflessly. I guess you were God's way of reminding me that even though such enormous evil exists, the world turns on the axis of its good people. NB. Mumbai has been spelt with 2 I's for a reason in this book. Numerologically, if you believe in these things, a single I spells disaster. The 2 I's work to some advantage, though the most beneficial was the original, Bombay. My earlier book, Once Was Bombay, has the details. But more to the point, the present spelling leads to a mispronunciation of the city's name. International television channels refer to the city as Mumbai, when it should be pronounced in its authentic Marathi way, Mumbai. Like Hawaii, Chennai gets pronounced correctly because of the 2 N's. I also consider the spelling as Mumbai to not be incorrect. After the name change, it has yet to be decided how my city's name is to be spelt in English. In Marathi and Hindi, it has always been written as Mumbai, the long E or the Dirgh. Typical that those who clamored short-sightedly for this unnecessary name change should orphan this crucial international element of the issue. Author's note. Dear reader, you have looked at the cover of this book, you have looked at its back cover, and the question you might want to ask of me is this: have you been sexually abused in your childhood? I shall be as direct. Yes. I could tell you at this point about the most mystical marrying of an author with her or his subject matter. I could then explain how it is me who has wound up doing this book instead of someone else. I would not be lying as I lay out my procession of thought before you to consider. My first book, Aruna's Story, is about the politics of rape and the rape of women. Penguin publisher David Davidar read my newspaper article on the nurse Aruna Shanbag's 50th birthday while she lay in a semi-coma, a quarter of a century after she had been raped, and asked me to develop it into a book. My second book, Once Was Bombay, is about the communal politics in what was once India's premier city and the gang rape of it by politicians. This book is about the rape of an entire childhood, of scores of innocently